Hey guys, and welcome to our review of mid-90s, directed by Jonah Hill, starring Sonny Suljic, Lucas Hedges, Catherine Waterston, among several other newcomers. My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Tyler Switalski.
Hey guys.
And Adam Franey.
Hi guys.
This is another film that we watched during TIFF 2018. The screening we were at was the world premiere?
World premiere.
Yeah.
And actually, Jonah was there, and the cast that was there hadn't seen it. It was wild. This was the first time they'd seen it.
A24 was in the building.
A24.
Some would call them the GOAT studio.
Some would. Mostly Adam.
Me.
Yeah.
Some might
the
say
current GOAT.
But yeah, I mean, we got the whole cast there, so that was pretty cool. We got a Q&A after the screening as well. But Adam, let's start with you. What did you think of mid-90s Jonah Hill's directorial debut? You digging it?
Well, 3 years in, I'm never prepared to start. I love this movie.
Love.
Not just like. I'm talking something you've never felt.
Love. The fabled love.
Yes.
He loves Kingsman, though.
So. I do.
Right. Sorry.
Also, by default, Kingsman too.
Right.
Well, we don't talk
the
about
the Kingsman effect.
We don't talk about that. Yeah, I thought Jonah knocked it out of the park. Honestly, I kind of knew it would be good from the trailer, because the trailer was awesome.
You felt that you knew it would be good.
I knew it would be good.
Okay.
We got A24 made out of skateboards, and
That's
I said,
how
when I saw the trailer, it's a 5.
That's it.
That's all you need to
The
know.
only shot I needed. They could have shown that, and that's it.
Turn this trailer off, because Adam's in. The cast of non-actors was great. Thought it was a pretty amazing feat in Jonah's first directing job to pull out performances from skateboarder kids that don't act. Other than Sonny and Lucas Hedges are obviously actors. They were awesome, I thought. Super eclectic soundtrack. Thought it was amazing. All those 90s throwback jams were fire.
You know, he's really into old school rap. And was he at the Kanye viewing thing?
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel he was on a talk show recently. He was talking about how he was really into rap. But you could tell he curated this playlist.
Yeah.
Very specifically.
Yeah. 100%.
And that was the thing. The other thing that he gave the entire cast iPods. They did this during the Q&A at the end. He gave in order to prepare the actors for this time period. He gave them all iPods filled with great nostalgic 90s music. So that was pretty cool.
Just to get them in the mood.
Yeah. Yeah, because these are all kids. They wouldn't really know. They're 16, 17.
They're not. They didn't exist in the 90s. So
right.
Yeah.
Which made me feel old as fuck.
Yeah.
But no, just as a cool coming of age, love letter to LA and skating and that whole culture. I thought it was fantastico. Fantastique.
Now,
if you're French.
So you liked it. I mean, you said love.
I loved it. I'm not backing down.
Now, Ty.
I can't do it for myself, can you?
What did you think of mid-90s?
Very
slice of life-y.
Very,
So we're off to a rocky
start. Yeah, it's,
No, but what did you think?
What did I think? I thought this was a great film.
Ooh!
Right? Surprise.
Bucking the trend.
We have our off-camera producer right now, Phil, who's having a stroke right now.
Shouts out to Phil.
Yeah, he's, you alright, Phil?
Just cleaning out my ears. Finally got a producer.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a great movie.
Really?
Yeah, I was, first of all, I was blown away that it was Jonah's directorial debut, because I thought he did an amazing job.
He killed it.
And also, I'm not sure who was in charge of the actual camera work, but it was, to catch certain shots that they had, it takes some serious skill to make those skateboarding look good on screen, I think. And I think they did a great job.
The jump?
Yeah.
I think we should talk about how it was shot in this 3:4 ratio, I think it was.
Yes, yeah.
Which Jonah was saying that
no one does.
What was it? Only one movie. I'm trying to remember which one it was.
I can't remember.
Only one movie made more than $100 million shot in that ratio.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't Blair Witch. A lot of people were guessing.
No. Anyways, basically, it was a tough sell for the studio.
Phil, you want to look that up?
But
yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, just that visual style, because that was, a camera, ratio that was typically used back in the 90s. So, it's just the fact that they used that camera really pulled you into that time period, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, he actually said when he showed the rough cut to someone, I forget who it was, they're like, oh, this is, like, how'd you unearth this 90s movie that no one's ever heard of? This is so cool. Right. And, like, that's the biggest compliment he ever could have gotten, sort of thing.
Yeah, he did an amazing job. And, yeah, like you said, with the non-actor actors, like, pulling the performance like that, they were fantastic. Like, they on screen, you would never have known. Like the what was the older kid's name?
Nakel Smith.
Yeah, he was fantastic. Like
they're
a lot
one-on-one.
Yeah, they're one-on-one. A lot of what I think is emotion was portrayed there.
Right, for an alien like yourself.
I think that he did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
To me, he was like. For me, I think he was the standout in this. Like Sonny was fantastic, like just incredible. But he was the standout for me, Nakel.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think about fuck shit?
Fuck shit. I wanted
Owen Prennett, I think is his name.
I wanted more of a character arc with him. Like certain things happen at the end, which we're not going to go into because of spoilers, but we'll get there.
Indeed.
Something big happens at the end, and honestly, I wanted to see more of a character arc, like a payoff. With him, and
a little abrupt.
Yeah, it just like there was only like one scene after that moment, and I was just like, okay, if this is gonna be it, this is it. This is where they're gonna show it. And for me, they didn't, and it was.
I feel you.
They kind of like I feel like that's the one thing that his character was missing, because you saw him like he was a fuck shit guy, like he was a total fuck up, and
dope
he just
fuck
dope fuck shit. Like he was.
It's like the three of us.
Yeah,
no, I see what you're saying. But but overall, what you thought it was?
Overall, I thought it was fantastic.
That was great.
So now we got Lady Bird in mid-90s. Yeah. Undeniably slice of life.
Yeah.
This man loves them.
I think you like
slice of life. No, not true. There's one a year.
So there's a cutoff.
There's a cutoff.
Quota.
Yeah.
You met the
quota.
quota.
I met the quota.
See one a year.
Exactly.
Right.
So you're at 100%. You're batting 1,000.
I'm batting 1,000.
Wow.
But hate slice of life.
But hate slice of life.
Welcome to Tyler Stolsky's world.
I'm gonna jump in. I also love mid-90s.
Ah.
Although, while we're on the topic, I do agree with the sort of abruptness of the ending, if you will. It's quite a short film. Although it didn't
feel like it though. It was.
It didn't.
It was filled. I think the whole time. Like there was always something going on. There was no like lull moments. It was filled.
Shouts out to Phil, producer.
Yeah, when it ended, I was just like,
Oh, that's it.
I want more.
Yeah.
There. And I don't know if that's just the fact that the characters are so interesting in the story. Like I was into it, or is it like there's not a conclusive enough sort of ending there.
It's hard to end slice of life. How do you really end it?
Yeah.
Because it's literally a slice of their lives, right?
Is that what that means?
It's hard to have a beginning, middle, and end, I feel like.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough, but it's a bit of a nitpick. But I will agree with fuck shit.
Yeah.
I wish there was... his name is...
That's the
his name is fuck shit.
We swear. Wait till you see it.
Yeah, I just wish there was. I'll agree with you on that part.
To me, like the ending, it wasn't the ending that bugged me, because like I felt like it was a good way to end it. Like I felt like it ended well, like the way they show. Again, I can't really go into much, but the way it ended, I think was done well as you can end a slice of life movie.
Right.
But it was just like the actual characters' journeys themselves, I think wasn't wrapped up as well as I would have liked. This is why I'm here, guys.
They didn't land the kick flip.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
I just thought, I don't think it's as strong of a debut as Greta Gerwig was. I think Lady Bird was.
That's fair. Lady Bird's fire for the streets.
Yeah. Also for the sheets.
It's solid, and it makes me really want to see what he does next. But I don't know. It seems so personal to him.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Because one thing he mentioned since then in interviews was that he initially had this idea of a story about an older person and flashing back to his youth in the mid-90s.
What? I would have liked that.
But Spike Jonze apparently convinced him just to do the mid-90s part.
Interesting.
Which is very interesting. But if you think about it, it would be much more autobiographical.
Yeah.
If it was the older person reflecting back on his youth. It's like
on the nose.
Much more, on the nose. But I like the route he took with just doing the mid-90s stuff.
I like that more.
But yeah, I think the main thing for me is it just felt so naturalistic.
Yeah.
It just felt so in the moment, like just their conversations, like it just felt real. Like all the characters felt like real people. Sonny and Lucas Hedges were like the only ones where I'm just like, I can sort of see that it's Sonny and Lucas Hedges, but the other people, because they're all newcomers, like they just felt like that was them. Yeah, you know what I mean? And it just it sometimes can be a great benefit to your movie when you're casting these unknowns if you get lucky. Mm-hmm. And I think they got lucky here.
Oh, for sure.
It's funny. There's a couple cameos too. I thought it was funny that I only noticed in the credits. I didn't even recognize them.
Who was the homeless guy?
It was like Del the Funky Homo Sapien. Yeah, was one of the homeless people, and then Chad Muska was another one who was like a skater from from like back in the day. I remember using his character
on like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Tony Hawk Underground.
Yeah, first. I remember that.
The first level of Tony Hawk Underground. You like meet Chad Muska. But
wild.
I just think that's such a funny little cameo thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the whole movie, it just felt real, and I did like Lucas Hedges' character. Yeah, just the like douchebag older brother.
Yeah, just the real Slim Shady.
Just trying to sell his deck to his brother. For like, I don't know, just so many scenes. There's a lot of humor in it for sure that I appreciated. Not that I necessarily grew up at that time. It was a bit before our time. Yeah. Maybe like 5 years.
It probably would have been like around, I don't know, when was it filmed? Like 90...
Like if you think of Sonny was supposed to be like 11 or like 12. Yeah. If you say he's 12, right? Yeah. So that's like 5 years before our time. Okay. So but I feel like I can still somewhat relate.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, yeah.
Even though it's just 5 years. Yeah. But yeah, and just the cinematography was great. There were a lot of great shots as well. Like I just think of them just skating down the middle of the street.
That street, like that one shot of them between traffic.
Right. And even just the skateboarding was shot well. Like, it's like a good skateboard video. Yeah. Like they were good at skateboarding. Like Nickel Smith is great.
Remember what Jonah said? He was like, I had the idea, like when I grew up watching these skate videos, and it would be like 80% skating, 20% of their lives. Yeah. I was like, what if I flipped it? Yeah. Just did a skate video, but it was 80% of their lives. Right. And you could actually get behind the characters and everything.
Because the characters were deep. Like, they were very good characters.
And those guys actually skate. Like, Jonah being a hip-hop kid, like, I'm sure like, Kel Smith is from Odd Future, a LA hip-hop crew that, like, is super into skateboarding. So I'm sure he, like, followed them because they lived this life before putting it in this movie. Yeah. Just in the 2000s, not... in the 90s, obviously. And I did also find the brother stuff, like, hit home for me. Not that I have a brother, but I know Jonah grew up with an older brother. I don't know if you guys know this, who recently died. No. Yeah. Really? So, like, when he's, like, picking out the CDs, like, writing down all the CDs and, like, picking out the ones he didn't have to give to him for his birthday, stuff like that, just, like, it crushed me. Yeah. Yeah.
I liked his character arc too, like the brothers.
Yeah. The Sunny D.
Yeah. Like that was
the Sunny D moment.
I love that. That's a great moment.
I love it.
D.
Great moment.
Sunny D brought me back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Even Catherine Waterston's character had a good arc.
She wasn't in it a whole lot.
No, she had a few scenes, but
she was great.
Yeah,
she was great. Quite serviceable.
Yeah.
If you will. But yeah, overall, I thoroughly enjoyed this film. And yeah, I think we should probably give our ratings.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
first. Yeah, it's your first time. Or?
Overrated.
I'm gonna give it a solid 4 out of 5.
I'm going the same.
I literally don't know why I did that.
4 out of 5.
Yeah. You're gonna go heavy 4.
Heavy.
You're going heavy 4.
No, it's 4.
I don't know.
Or are you 5 in it?
Hang on, I'm back sore from carrying this heavy 4.
Oh,
sorry, bud.
That was despicable.
Mid-90s.
Well, now that we've given our ratings, you can get some spoilers, if you will. Movies. I don't know when this movie's going to be coming out. When is this movie coming out?
Release date TBA, I think.
Probably later this year. But fair warning, if you haven't seen the film, we're going to be spoiling.
Oh, Phil. Sorry,
spoiling
Phil.
some.
Producer can go in that room.
Phil, do what I do. Go in the next room and get 2 couch cushions and put them over your ears like this.
Yeah. Just take your headset off and.
He's pretty good at professional skater.
You saw it, didn't you? Right.
So, spoiler warning, if you haven't seen it, we will be discussing it now. Fair, you've been warned.
You've been warned.
Is there anything you guys want to even talk about?
Well, we could talk about the we'll say the would you say climax of the film is the accident?
We saw
exclamation
climax, yeah.
point.
Okay, yeah.
In the film, if you will.
There's this party that goes on. The party's clearly over. Everyone wants to go home. But then, fuck shit gets this great idea.
He fucks shit up.
He fucks shit up. And so he wants to get in this. He wants to keep partying because he's fucked up. He's like, let's just keep partying. So they all get into a car, and he's the driver. And
for some reason, he's driving.
Hammered. And they just get in the car, and they just start driving. And then there's a horrible car accident. Just cars on its side. Sonny's just knocked out. So they all wake up in the hospital. Sonny wakes up in the hospital. And... kind of like fuck shit comes in, and like you can tell like he cares about Sonny, but you don't see that regret, like that.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
When he opens the folder and sees the X-rays of his broken arm, you don't think he was like shook?
No, I think that he
Was
definitely
that him? Was that fuck shit that opened the?
Could have been. I don't remember.
I think that's one of the problems I had was just the resolution with his character and how the sort of fallout of his actions. There wasn't a resolution there.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I thought, if you're going to end the movie there, like they sort of wanted to. You could see that Jonah wanted to end it on a slightly more positive note.
Yeah.
And if you just went down that path with his character and delve more into that, then you wouldn't end it there. You would go further, right? And then you would end it at another point. So I think just based on, the tone that he wanted to end it on, I think they want to focus more on, Sonny's character and sort of, them being together as like a group of friends.
Yeah.
Instead of like focusing on the like negative aspect.
Mm-hmm.
And so then they play the mid-90s video at the end as well.
Okay. I got you.
I think that's why.
4th grade.
I think that's why there is no resolution.
Okay.
And I do think it is a bit of a detriment. That's why it's not like a heavy 4 or anything for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's why. I think it was the tone.
That makes sense.
The tone that he wanted to end it on.
I appreciate.
But what did you guys think of that video at the end? Do you guys like that? I mean, that was like a classic '90s
classic
skate video.
Yeah, I loved it. Just watching
that gave like 4th grade's arc some arc.
Yeah,
right.
Like the fact that he made this awesome like skate video.
It's like he wasn't just like an idiot walking around with a camera. He actually there was like an actual skill behind what he was doing.
And you could say like he's the one that cheered them up when they're all like somber in this like hospital thing. He's like, hey, can I show you guys something?
Yeah.
So it's like it pays him off. Heartstrings.
Fantastic.
What do you guys think about the scene when Sonny?
Thought it was very uncomfortable
in the bedroom. She shows him a couple things.
Yeah, she shows him some stuff.
How hilarious is that?
I thought it was so funny, but then at the end,
he looks 8 years old.
That's the thing. He looks like he's like 10, somewhere around there, and then she looked like she was probably about like 16. But then when they came out, at the end, like when the movie was done and all the actors came out, Sonny still looked like he was 10. She looked early to mid 20s. Made me very uncomfortable.
Well, it was the 90s, man.
It was the 90s. Everyone did it.
It was wild.
If you guys have ever seen Brigsby Bear, she has pretty much the exact same role in that movie.
Is this the one?
She shows the sexually inexperienced main character, what the birds and the bees are like. And I just thought it was just so funny that
interesting.
The same.
Is Greg Kinnear in this movie?
He is.
I will be seeing it.
You knew that though.
Touche.
That's why you mentioned that.
Touche.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not much more spoilery really to talk.
No, I think it was just like this isn't one of those movies where it's like a lot like spoilers points to talk about. It was just like a great slice.
You just get to know these characters and their everyday life, and
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
And fuck shit.
And fuck shit. And I
Dope
think that'll
shit.
do it for our review of mid-90s. Ty, where can people find
You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at Up Real Late Podcast. Also, whatever the hell Tim usually says, something about the Craft Pundit. Adam?
You can find me on Twitter at Franny25 and Instagram and Letterboxd at UprealAdam.
Find myself, Scott, on Letterboxd at UprealScott. And yeah, guys, if you enjoy this video, leave a like on it. Leave a comment below in the comment section. And, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And as always, keep it real.